Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Barbara Archibald Pause Adventure. I am 10 hours in my project. This new one. Give me a moment. Try to go live on TikTok as well. What is it asking? Okay. Multitasking. Alright. I am live on TikTok. Hopefully it doesn't get cut off like last night. Alright, so yeah. Hello, hello, hello. Thanks for joining. Good night. So I continue my project. I am 10 hours in the project. I have a good way to go. I can't see anybody as usual because the camera is in a different direction and I don't have another device to see anybody. So good night, good night. I welcome you even though I can't see you, but I want to acknowledge you. Yeah, I don't even know what's going on YouTube because I can't see YouTube right now, but I know I'm live on YouTube. For those who have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, I'm asking you to do me a favor, please, pretty please, and search for the same company name, Barbara Archibald Pause Adventure on YouTube, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much, truly appreciate it. Don't worry, you won't get much notification from me. You can, yeah, don't worry about notification. Just I just need some subscription right now. I think the last time I checked this morning and I'm at 18, so whoever heard me for pleading last night, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Just share to friends and ask them please kindly to subscribe to YouTube, my YouTube channel. Yeah, so I continue. Remember I said last night that I only need to do 1, 2, 3. So I'm on the second color now, and then I have the yellow, and then that should be it. But I need to double check my notes to see if I'm on track though in terms of length. This is for a very big person because this is not gonna fit me, and I don't know. I mean, I could make it fit me, but I want to sell it. I'm trying, but then again, people have to like it, right? You have to like the color. If you don't like the color, then then I'll have to make something else. But yeah, I like the color. I love colors. Alright, so back to this. For last night I was telling you how I do this, right? I think I'm live on Facebook too. Am I? You know what? I should check. My apologies. Let me use this device. I need to check because I don't know what's going on. I need to be able to know. I'm going to turn this on. Here. Yes, I'm streaming through, I'm using OBS on my laptop. It works on Windows and it works on Mac, and this is a Mac. All my devices are Apple. I try to accomplish that because they work well together in terms of sharing file. So that was the object of all of that. I do have Android, and right now that's what I'm using for TikTok because I cannot get, for whatever reason, I think I have to pay to get TikTok through on well, let me explain what I'm using actually, in case somebody have any idea that you want to do something like this. Hold on. So I have to use OBS, and I'm using Restream, and Restream telling me there is a problem somewhere, so I need to check on that. I don't know what they're talking about. Restream said there's a problem. Okay, let me hurry up and see what's going on. Oops. Let me try and see. It's giving me a feedback about the recording. So you have to, even though I'm using OBS, that's just something to use for multiple, and but you have to go through, that's just to control my video, like what I actually want to share. And for Restream now, I can do it on multiple, but I'm using the free version. I'm not paying. I'd have to pay if I want TikTok, so I have to use another device for that. Alright, let's see what's going on. And there's some problem. I think I know what it is. Hold on. Because I changed my resolution on the video. I think that's the problem. Name it here. Let's see what it's talking about. After one moment. I think it's telling me. Okay, this thing is moving very slow. I need to see my channel. Okay, how do I? Jeez. My subscription. Who's live? I need to see who's live. Okay, here. Yep. Alright. Yep. So YouTube is fine. Yep, YouTube is perfect. Let me see what's going on Facebook. Sorry for the wait. But I got to check because I didn't have anything to check last night. And last night my video stopped and I did not know. I did not know. Alright, so Facebook is fine. I don't have a problem there. How can I check? No, I don't need to check TikTok. I can't even do that because TikTok is live on its own. Hopefully. Hi everybody on TikTok. How you doing? So if you want to see a blow up of what I am doing, YouTube is the best place. You can literally go to YouTube video and you can put your finger like this and go like this, blow it up like so. Just blow it up and you see better. And that's why that's one of the main reasons I'm doing YouTube, because when I'm watching other people tutorial to see their instruction on what they're doing, I notice I can't do that on Facebook, on their Facebook video, and I can't do it necessarily on TikTok. I think I can only do photos on Instagram. I don't do Instagram. I trust me, I'm not ready for that. Yeah, I do stuff on there, like just post, but I don't really do anything. If you understand what I mean. I don't have the time, and I certainly don't have the funds yet to do anything. So yeah, remember, okay, so last night or whenever other times I share how I'm doing this now. I'm not cutting the yarn anymore. I am just taking it along with me by putting it like this, and I carry it through like that. And then of course I have to fix it. And then, okay, trying to get more yarn up here. So I have to come closer to this thing. See what I'm doing? You can see, right? Okay. So because I took up the first one there, I'm going to chain on it again, only because I took up these, right? And then I don't do that for the other side, but it's okay, things still work out. So I'm going into my first here, and I am on every time I reach this side, I am on the side where I lock the stitch, remember? So I'm locking it here, and then I am skipping one, remember? Skip one and go into the other like so, and then lock it, and then skip one and then go into the other and then lock it, skip one, going to the other and lock it. So if you're watching me for the first time and you wonder what is she doing, so this is the stitch I'm doing. I do one row different and then I do the other row different to get the design I'm doing right now. The only thing we're trying to get everything lined up is that the thread get twisted, and I have to spend time to untwist it. So it's almost time to untwist, but I'm not going to disturb what I'm doing now to do that. I just have to work with what I'm doing. So now it's locked. I skip one. I skip one. Then I go into the other. See that? idea is a headache. But you can't have both worlds. They always say that. You definitely can't have both worlds. You find an easy way, but you're gonna have a challenge, and it's the law of nature and life. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah. Let me see if I can actually see anything on. It might not allow me, and it might cut me off like what happened last night. I'm trying to see if I can see anybody. I hope it didn't stop my video like it did last night. It stopped my, I don't know why it stopped it. I'm not going to disturb it. Let me just get away from it, because I don't know what happened. And just focus on, let me just focus on OBS. Focus on OBS, what I'm putting out. Okay, and lock this one. Hi anyone who is joining. I cannot see you because the camera is away from my face, my eye view. I can't see. I don't know how to see anybody, so but I still want to acknowledge you. Thank you for joining. And if you have not yet, please do me a favor, search for my YouTube channel. It's the same company name, Barbara Archibald Paws Adventure. Please go to my YouTube channel, and I'm asking you kindly if you could subscribe to my YouTube channel. I need to get to 1,000 subscriptions. Okay, thank you so much in advance, and thank you for joining tonight and all the other times that you watch my video. Thank you. Okay, so I'm moving along. Skip one, go to the other. Tight. Skip one, and then I'm going into the other. Pick up, pull through, lock. Skip one, go into the other, pick up, pull through, then lock. Okay, see that? Skip one, go in, pick up, pull through, then lock. And you don't want to be tight. Make sure it's not tight, okay? Allow the yarn to move freely up and down on the hook. Right, so we skip one, we go into the other, pull up, pull through, and lock it. Skip one, go into the other, pull through, and lock it. See that? Okay, and just repeat that to the end of this row. Okay, so I'm just going to just keep going now. I'm not fast as yet, and fast is not really important. It is getting it correctly is important. have to focus because you saw what happened to me last night. If you happen to see what happened to me last night, where I actually miss where I'm supposed to pick up, like go in and pick up, and it messed me up because I could not function on the other row. So yeah, it's important to focus on the row that you're doing so that you don't have problems on the other row. Yeah. And these are the only times I can do anything with these because I work during the days and I have chores in the evenings. And yeah, and that's how that goes. That's okay. I'm okay with it. And you turn the work, and then we're on the V sec. We're on the we're going into the V's. Remember last night where we go in? No, this is the same stitch. For those on YouTube, and I was showing you the stitch. Is the same stitch I use in what I used on the previous hoodie, the very colorful bright one that I finished. Did I say I finished it? Well, I semi-finished it, put it that way. I just don't want to see it right now. I'm excited about this, so that's why I'm starting this, but I'm going to tidy it up and eventually you'll see me in it, right? Okay, so let's get back to it. It's the same stitch, okay? So on this row we're going to go into the V, and we'll go into the next one and the V and the next one beside it and so on. And remember what I said about the edge. No, usually people just lock it and they would chain one or chain two. Don't do that. I did it only for this side because I'm carrying the yarn with me, the rest of them. But for this side, look how I do it now. And I pull this so, and I'm going to lock it like this on this side. See that? And then I continue. So I go in my first one and I pull through. Now I'm going into my extended one, which is going into the V. Go in, pull up, and pull through. This one we are not going to lock. So on the row that we're doing the V, we're not locking the stitch, and we're not skipping anything. We're just going to go into every one. The only difference is we go into the V, then we go into the top. So look, we're going into the top now. Like so, through, see that? And then we're going into the V. So you just follow your stitch. And then we're going into the next one. See that? And then we continue, we go through the V. Now we pull up. And then we go into the next one. See that? And then we go down into the V. Pull up and pull up. So always make sure that your yarn is free, which I'm going to try and get some yarn now to be free because I'm running out. So I need, oops, I'm trying the wrong one. Alright, so that should feed me for now, although it consumes very fast here because of the type of stitch I'm doing. Alright, so we kind of free up a bit now and we have yarn to work with. So go in, pull up, pull through, go into the V, pull up, pull through, into the next one, pull up, pull through, go into the V, pull up, and I wish you could see what I'm doing behind it though. I'm just basically guiding it with this finger. As I said, whenever you're doing something like this, make sure it's natural to you the way you're holding it. Make sure it comes natural. I could not get this whole thing with a wheel it on them finger and all of that. It just wasn't coming natural. So it's okay to find that spot. You have to find that comfortable spot with the other arm. If you, whatever arm that you're using for to hold the hook, and the other arm that will be holding the yarn, find that comfortable spot. It's really just up to you there, and work with it. So you go into the next one. You have to pay attention that you're not going into the wrong one. You might ask, how would I know which one it is? Just follow the line. So here, let me show you. There is a line you have to follow. If you look along here, I can't zoom anything because I don't know how to use that thing yet to zoom. But if you're looking, look at the line. There's a line actually. And there's this line. So just follow your eyes down and that will help you to see which one you should be going into. Okay? Because that's the whole point of making sure that you're in the right place on every row. Very, very important. Everything has a rhythm, it has a method, and if you break that, you're gonna have problems. Real problem. And you're just gonna constantly have the problem until you fix it. So yeah, so I'm going into this one, and you see my V. So it's always important to pay attention to your beginning and your ending. Make sure that everything flows in order. At first when I started, I couldn't remember. I tell myself I wouldn't remember. How am I going to know where I'm at? But after a while you will, because you start understanding. By looking at it, you start to understand the flow, and then it will just work into your brain. That's the best way I can explain it. It will just work into your brain when you see, when you keep doing something, you will get familiar with your environment. That's basically what I'm saying. You keep on doing the same thing, some things you would start to observe, and it makes sense to you, and it becomes easier. It's like you start understanding it because you're noticing stuff. And that's how I'm able to be in line, basically, and know when I make mistakes, why it happened, and stuff like that. It's interesting. It will teach you things that you can't learn from a book. Do you understand? Naturally, it will teach you stuff that by observation. Yeah. So most of the technique and stuff I said to you so far is really by observation, because everybody have different ways how they do things, and I notice what work, what don't work. It just really depends on you, the individual, and how you process, how you are developed differently, because everybody's unique. Everybody's made different. This thing got... Alright, this thing challenged me earlier. How did this get all the way around here? So I have a problem. My yarn get twisted up and I can't figure out how it ended up under there. So how did this even happen? Okay, let's see if I can. Alright, I think I fixed it. I don't know. Nope, it's gone right back. Alright, I'm gonna do it again. Sorry, my yarn got confused there. The one I'm working on start really twisting up away. I'm giving myself more work, so I don't know how it got. No, I better no, don't do that. I was going to drop it on the floor, but I remember that it is like ready to unravel itself, and I don't want to do that. So, alright, I getting twisted again. What's going on? Oh my gosh. I thought I resolved the problem. I obviously did not. Alright, let's move on. I just have to unwind it a different way. Alright, and it's the last row, so I'm sorry for this color, so I'm not too worried about it right now. If I had a far way to go, then I have to stop and fix it. Let's go. So we're going into the V. And then we're going to the V again. So my hand is, I know where the yarn is, and I'm literally guiding it. So when I go through, I can feel and I can help it go on the hook. I really, that's how they do it. That's how crocheters do it. I think it was just funny to say crochet is really crochet and crocheters. I thought it was just funny to actually say that. Words I never usually say until I start doing it. Okay. This thing is determined for me. But no worries. We got this. So I have to make sure I'm not tying it. I don't know why to tie it. Make sure it's loose. I always hear people say, no, son, I have no patience with that. Well, let me tell you, they always say that I don't have patience with nothing, and I prove everybody wrong. It could be my age. I'm at a different stage mentally where I'm in no rush to do anything. I rather slow down and pay attention to get something done. I'm in the wrong hole. See, I almost went going the wrong hole. So it could be my age that where I'm just really mentally want to seize the moment, pay attention a little bit more, stuff like that. Alright, so remember what I'm on the last one now, and I need to change color, so I'm going yellow. Remember what I said, you never complete it here. Usually we just go like this and we turn, but we're gonna change color, so we gotta pull it out. Remember that? So go like this, go in, and I'm going to go yellow, and then we turn. Can't get everything back there. Turn, and we're gonna try and get everything. Look at what I'm doing. Get everything wrapped around like so, and then lock them in. See that? Then lock it in, and then I'm just gonna chain one more, kind of, you know, reaffirm it or something like that. I don't know. And then go in and do my first one, and then I lock it. So I am on the part now where we lock every other pickup, and I'm using a different yarn. So I'm going to switch things around a bit here so I can have access, easy access. So let me just double check to see if I'm tied up, and just pull myself. Carry this. Okay, looks fine to me. These look fine. Probably just need to come through here. Right, this look okay. Alright, so I'm going to put this one at the front here since I'm doing. I just put it on my hook here so I can wheel it off easily. And this one I am going to just put it to rest somewhere else. But we can just put it on top of this, since we're not great with that now. And we're moving right along. So here's our working yarn. Alright, so we have our working yarn. I mean, I could have cut them now because I'm at the end, but I need to measure it first. I don't want to risk it. I have to do some measurement to see where I'm at. Alright, we're going to fix my stitch here. And then we're going in like so. and we lock. Am I still live on here? Yeah. Hi guys, hi on TikTok, and hi on Facebook. If anybody watching, usually they hide and watch me on Facebook, as if they don't want me to know that they, like, seriously guys, no. It will encourage me if you do, please. It will definitely. I won't overthink it. I won't think that you're in my corner all the way. I'm not thinking that, but it's encouraging to see that somebody is watching. Okay. Why did I say that? Oh my gosh. If you hang around me long enough, you will hear the truth that's in my heart. I got lots of it. Anyway, that's beside the point. Let's focus now. So we're in the lane that we lock it. So we skip, remember we skip one. So we skip the one that we actually skip is the V that we're going into in the next row. Remember, we're going to all of them actually, but we're skipping the V so that it be V, right? If you don't skip the V, then it can't be a V anymore. It's basically, that's what I'm saying. So you just skip one and you go into the other and then you lock it. So to be consistent with your design for the V, you have to skip one and go over. And then you skip one and go over and you lock it. It's not lock it, and then skip one and go over and lock it. Skip one and go over and lock it. So for the sake of not allowing the videos to be long, because people really don't like to sit down and watch anybody going like forever and ever and ever, I am not going to keep all the live stream going. Okay, I'm going to close down right after this row so that you can go and support others. Oh, and remember, I'm asking you for a favor. Please, please, please do me a favor. Can you please go to my YouTube channel and just subscribe? That's all. And you can say hi too, you can comment, and you can click like to the video. But please, please, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Look for the same name, Barbara Archibald Paws Adventure. For those on Facebook, the reason why I'm using my actual private page is because I don't have enough. I need to get to 100 on the Facebook. I need 100 on the Facebook page for my Barbara Archibald Paws Adventure, so that I can go live on there, because Facebook doesn't allow you to go live if you don't have 100 people following you. So for now, I have to do stuff on my personal page, which I'm really wanting to stop doing that and just focus on each page that I'm doing stuff on. So if you're on Facebook on my personal page right this minute, let me double check if I did something right here. I'm asking you, please, if you can go to YouTube and look for Barbara Archibald Paws Adventure. Right? That's Barbara Archibald Paws Adventure without an S. Adventure without an S. And just subscribe. Okay? I truly, truly appreciate it a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. And thank you for the continued support by liking and watching. Just watching is a lot, and I thank you and appreciate it. And feel free to say something. Don't worry, I won't bother you. I don't have time to bother anybody, by the way. My life is very, very full. As you can see, this is the only time I can do what I'm doing now. So don't worry about if I do, and don't worry about anybody that follow me, because I'm not sure if you notice, but you cannot view anyone that follows me. You can't see them. So don't worry about it. If you don't recognize people, do not accept their friends' requests. Simple as that, right? If people that follow me, you wouldn't know unless they comment. If you're not comfortable and they're asking you for friends' requests, do not take it. You don't have to take it. Alright? And my personal relatives will never ask anyone friends' requests. Trust me, I can tell you that. My family feisty. They're feisty bad. That's why I don't talk about them. And they don't like nobody insult them or take liberty with them. So don't worry. My personal relatives will never ask you for friends requests. It's only my mother who comment on my video. All of my other relatives, they're literally ghosts on social media. They're not commenting, they're not liking, and they're not saying anything. So you don't have to worry about my relative. They don't talk to me on Facebook or anywhere else, only unless, you know, they and I are either praying, and that's personal, like on WhatsApp, and that's it. My relatives are very, 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 they're not talking to nobody. So don't worry. So if somebody reach out to you, and from my side, it's not my relative, I'm telling you right now, straight up. And if you're not comfortable, do not accept. Straight, trust me. And I don't mind, because nobody for me is going to ask you for any friendship. They're not. They're, as I said, they're literally ghosts on Facebook. They're on social media, but they're not talking to nobody. They don't even post on their own page. Alright, so that is that. And my mother, she only comments to encourage me. That's it. She not getting involved. She not saying nothing. Anything I post, she not getting involved. So yeah, which I appreciate. She kind of understand me, because I don't like that. If she ever do, and she know me, she not going to do it. So, anyway guys, it's nice for you to join tonight, and I'm glad I'm able to share a little bit. So I'm gonna go, and I have to finish this yellow. I'm gonna still keep working. Even though I close the video, I'm going to continue to work. I want to finish this and then measure, and then I might just start the front, one of the front. Yeah, so thank you, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. Bye.